Hi, Wings. How's it going? Focus the week time. All right. So this week, I want to talk about your aura. Yes, I want to talk about your aura. So, aura is defined by Webster Dictionary as the distinctive atmosphere or quality that seems to surround and be generated by a person, thing, or place. In this instance, a person. Did you ever think of what you emanate? So that is where I want to start. I think it's one of those things like, again, self-awareness becomes a big part of this. But when I bring that up, when I say to you, do you know what your aura is? Does something come to mind? Do you have characteristics? Can you create that? Can you create those characteristics that come to mind when I say, what's your aura? And can you envision it? I think it's really important for us to put that into words. I know that I don't know that I ever put words to it or put it into this terminology. Some of what this whole process has been for me is figuring out what I did and putting words to that to that. And this would be a part of it. Knowing who I wanted to be, knowing how I wanted to enter a room, especially as I became a leader. That was always hard. And I know I've talked about this before, really a struggle in the very beginning because I didn't have a lot of women mentors or some of the mentors that I had, or at least I wouldn't maybe even call them mentors, but the women that I had around me, I wouldn't necessarily say that I wanted to, you know, act in the same way that they were. So trying to figure out, this whole Abby Wambach and her wolf pack book of like, how do I lead? And do I need to lead like a man or can I lead like a woman? That's all always resonated with me because it's something that in the early days I definitely struggled with. Definitely have come to grips with it now. And I love when people call me Mama Bear and all those things. So, those are all wonderful things now, but it's been a evolving thing of me getting in tune with who I am and what my strengths are and all of the things that we're working on now. So when I would envision my aura and what I wanted that to be, I had to put some characteristics. So I want you to give it some key characteristics, what you think it is, but also think about what you want it to be. Number one, is it what you want it to be? And number two, if it's not, everything that we do has, we have so much power over. And I think we just don't realize our power. We just don't realize our power. So definitely in January, I hope you're seeing a theme here of realizing our power and the power and strength that we have to create. And it's not like you're creating this being that's not you. I want you to create you. Who do you want to be? What are your strengths? What are you confident about? What's building confidence within you? So are you showing up in the universe the way you want to be? And if you're not, what are the things that you want your aura to bring about? I realized really early on, I have this bit of bite. I definitely do when I can be headstrong and so I knew really early on, I was going to have to pair that and make sure that that's not all that came into the room. Definitely needed to be self-aware when it came to that. I'm a Scorpio. I'm headstrong. I'm passionate about things. I definitely don't hold back when I feel something. My heart's on my sleeve, all of those things. So how was I going to combat all of that and make sure that my aura wasn't just that? Didn't want it to be that. And I think if you know me, hopefully you're saying, yeah, you're not all that. Hopefully you're saying that I bring some positivity and sparkle and glitter and, but those are all things that I've been very diligent about bringing because that's the aura that I know I want. And it's not a false aura. It's mine. Those are all things deep inside me that I want to make sure when I come into a room, it's a positive room. When I am with you, I want you to feel good about yourself and good about me and all of those things. So Just really honing in on what we control and the power that we have over so many wonderful things. But this week, I want you to think about your aura. Write in your book again, but write down those characteristics of what your aura is today. Then I want you to write down, are you happy with it? Is it right where you want to be? And if it's not, what is it missing? What things are missing from that? And I wrote myself a little note here. I said, if you need to straighten your aura's crown, by all means, you are just the queen to do it. So I love you guys. I hope you have a wonderful week, and I'll see you next week. Have a good one.